So yeah, I saved over this cigarette, but I think the correct thing to do is to do a hell and then do a cigarette. So we get the boring part out of the way, which is the hell, and we let people tune into the interesting part, which is the cigarette. Yeah, what hell are we going to do? I'm gonna go for Cocytus. Man, I hope that Cocytus doesn't kill me because this place has some real BS. Like actual BS. It can be pretty nasty at times. Um, Sorry. Like since I just came back to the character, I'm a bit like struggling to remember um what I should do. Like what are the things that this character does to beat things. Okay, I got shafted. Also, what is up with that portal over there? Oh no, it is an exit. Hold on, for this place I should have LRD on the quiver, not permafrost. Permafrost is not great for plenty of things here. I'm going to see if I can rest to full HP. The game is gonna say no, no resting to full mana. Actually, I'm already at full HP, but no full mana. Anyway, in Cocytus you don't get to drink potions, so this could be a little bit sketchy. I do have draw out power to restore my HP and mana if I really need to. And we still have 11 blinkings. We have gone through a few of those in the course of doing extended. Nothing too bad. Something nice about this place is that, or like being a gargoyle, is that like I'm immune to getting petrified. There's some guys here that have petrification. I think it is the Nargun, the one that has petrification. Pretty scary foe. Draw out power because I ran out of juice. Do you fly? Doesn't seem to be the case. So many enemies here that don't fly. You would think that they would, considering how it is the land of deep water. Oh yeah, you can go out of the water. Okay, that could be a little bit of a problem. Okay, can I rest, please? You think that those elementals would be taking a lot of damage from that, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. Also, I'm running out of mana quite heavily. You know what I should be doing? I should be casting Polar Vortex. I keep forgetting that I have that as an option. Haven't seen this game in ages. Yeah, this game is quite something. I right now there is a tournament, and I did run a a fund me campaign that had like a reward of me playing this game in July. I was gonna play it in August, and then August um, there were some complications that prevented me from streaming. So I'm doing it in September instead, and it's nice because there's the tournament, so I get to play the tournament and I get to play for like my end of the bargain. But yeah, that's why we are playing today. And we have a really strong character, but it is a mage, so it is taking me quite a while to do this. Ooh, there we go. Shard strikes. That is the most dangerous thing that that I could see here. Yep, that's pretty bad. They fly. There's 8 of them. Yep, just classic Cocytus things. 8 short strikes and an Ice Fiend. You know, if there is a situation to cast Apoc on, I think it was that one. But fortunately, the combination of Ignition and Polar Vortex got the job done. Mostly, I mean, these guys are still alive, but not for much longer. I'm glad that I didn't Apoc because now I have the mana for this Ice Fiend. Hmm. Surely there is a spell. Sure, is there like a nice fire spell? Because that would be cool. Is there a nice fire spell among the new spells? Hmm. Well, if there is, I don't have it. Would a non-mage be faster? Absolutely, absolutely. A strong melee character would be a lot faster because like maybe it would be a little bit more dangerous, but it would be a lot faster because in fights like there's very few things that I can do other than make sure that I won't explode and then press staff, right? With this character, it's making sure that I won't explode and also using the correct spells and mana management. It is quite a bit, quite a few things that one has to do with a mage compared to a melee character. That is not a great spell for dealing with an Ice Fiend because it takes a while, and Ice Fiends are strong at bursting you down. I mean, it probably kills it in one cast if it doesn't have any support or like yeah, if the Ice Fiend doesn't have any support, it kills the Ice Fiend in one cast. But this time there was support for the Ice Fiend. Also, a lot of support. Look at that, lots of enemies. Also, Ice Fiends fly, right? Yeah, so no shattering them. These things are the ones that have Petrify, yep. They also have Melee that reduces willpower and pretty damaging bite. Um, spooky indeed. Let me guess, you're immune to to fire? No, you're not immune to fire. That just means that the ignition fireball dealt like no damage. 3 dice of 14. Okay, fair enough. Okay, draw out power again. I was thinking of power leap because I think power leap could maybe kill that, but it wouldn't kill this thing, and then I would be next to it. And yeah, attacks 2 times claw, 25 each, cold damage max 54 each. They just have crazy damage output. I have cold resistance, but it's not 3 pips of cold resistance, which I would like to have. Um, Unfortunately, my gear doesn't really let me do that. But it's not bad gear. Like it's just okay gear for every situation. You never thought Kroll could disappoint you even more, but you have been proven wrong. How come? Oh, more short strikes. I see. This could be a problem. Yeah, in that previous level that I just finished, there were more than 9 actually. I had 8 on line of sight at some point. Pretty scary. I love how we're so late into the game, and ice statues are still like excluded. Like, come on, they are not really dangerous in any way whatsoever compared to the things that I have been fighting against. They changed Blork the Orc into Blorkilla the Orkilla. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like that change. I don't think anyone likes that change except for the person who implemented it. Maybe if there is enough pushback, that could be reverted, but I do not mind like enough to like actually ask for pushback. I do have to say, like, the new monster is cool, but I don't like the flavor behind the monster. I kind of despise the flavor behind the monster. That is a problem. You want your rainbow suspenders orc back? Rainbow suspenders, that's crazy. Sometimes I am glad that I play console. We are in a little bit of a situation here because we are low on mana, no draw out power, no potions, of course, and a monster that I don't really feel comfortable meleeing, even with 65 armor class. Hmm. Oh wow, with the protection brand I have 72 armor class, which by the way, just noticed that in the entirety of extended so far I have not found a single scroll of brand weapon because I wanted to rebrand the Evening Star. I feel like most brands would be preferable to protection because if I am having to use the Evening Star, it's because I need to kill things fast, right? If I'm going to melee, it's because I am out of mana, and if I'm out of mana, things could get really scary during a fight. So yeah, that's a lot of Naragoons. But fortunately, Shatter gets rid of them. And also I drowned the Wendigo. That is also nice. 65 armor class. Yep. Just it's not only being a gargoyle. I also found pro scales in Abyss 3. I got banished early. Well, kind of early. It was early. It was late enough that I could kill that Pearl Dragon that I found right before exiting the Abyss, and it dropped scales. And I was like, well, I'm a mage, and Pearl scales are renowned for being the ultimate mage armor, so I cannot say no to them. And so here we are. Um, 65 armor class. Okay, we found the downstairs, and now we are in Cocytus 7. Mm, we should be fine here. Like, I don't think that this is gonna be that bad. Antaeus is gonna be a little bit of an annoyance, but you remember the ultimate mage armor item being statue form. I'm like, if you think about it, I'm not going against that principle because I'm playing Gargoyle, and Gargoyle kind of has a statue form bundled in. It's not like I could get statue form and be a Gargoyle at the same time. I wonder what's up with these Azure Jellies. Like, why are they here? Oh, wow. The game actually lets me completely ignore them. I pressed O and I was able to O away from those Azure Jellies. They're kind of decoration, I suppose. Mm, you know what? It would be real nice to have a strong spell to deal with Ice Fiends specifically. I have um, I have that Hellfire, and Hellfire is pretty good. I think that a full cast of Hellfire kills an Ice Fiend no problem. But the problem here is that um, often you don't have the time to do that. Okay, teleport trap. Teleported me into a house with a Titan. Worthy of note, not the Titan that is the scary Titan here, so we're fine. Mm. There's so many situations where I feel like I should APOC or that I want to APOC, but it is almost never gonna be worth it. Because APOC means no draw out power, and no draw out power means no mana. And no mana means bad things. What do these guys do? Serak fall? 3 dice of 28. It used to deal way more than that. It was like 3 dice of 40 or something. 3 dice of 28 is a bit on the low side of things. No potions, huh? No potions. Blink away. What do you do? Serak fall and stunning burst. And stunning burst still stuns you even if you are immune, right? Resistance to electricity can sometimes prevent it. Okay. I do have resistance to electricity because I'm a gargoyle. Mm, Still exhausted. And I am, of course, making a crazy amount of noise. Perhaps not the safest thing to do. In fact, I think that what I should have done was just like ignore the bolt and cheat because I have Shatter and Shatter allows you to cheat. As someone said yesterday, Shatter completely changes the game. It is an absolute game changer in the sense that you are you are capable of doing things in unintended ways. Except that it's not really unintended because if it was unintended, it would have already been removed, right? Um, Hello, Jonas. Thank you for stopping by. That ice fiend could be a problem. I have been shattering with the Evening Star a lot. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. If you ever wonder why did I not kill something even though I shattered with my whole mana bar, it's because I was wielding the Evening Star. LRD is not gonna do anything to the Ice Fiend. Yep. Yeah, it did very tiny amounts of damage. All things considered, Polar Vortex has to be the way to go. Ha! Torment for 14 damage. We have nothing to worry about when it comes to those. Okay, that could be a problem. We're close to the exit. Like I'm really close to the exit. If I could drink potions, I would probably want to drink a potion of haste at the moment. Wrong button, but it's fine. I got the Azure Jellies out of the cache accidentally. I didn't want to take them out. I got a miscast of ignition at 3%. 3% miscast of ignition might actually be seriously problematic here. Like it is bad enough that I have to blink, pretty much. I can get out, but I could also just continue fighting. I don't really feel like I need to get out after blinking. But I'm still gonna chill close to the portal, because there is absolutely no reason for me not to. I can probably kill this with the Evening Star. Switch back to the Staff of Earth immediately. That was real rough. Not as bad as that 1 in 1,000 miscast. Yeah, this game has been pretty swingy when it comes to randomness. There's been some occasions where I get like, yeah, 1 in 1,000 miscasts. I think it was actually worse than that because it was a 10% miscast and I think I miscast it 3 times in a row. 10% 3 times in a row. What are the chances? Was that actually 1 in 1,000? I'm not sure. Wanna see how many LRDs it would take to kill one of these? Only 3. That is okay. So LRD is kind of an option worth considering. But yeah, fiends, ice fiends are probably my worst enemy here. Like the worst enemy for me to deal with. Very difficult. Blue lava. You can see in console. This looks like blue lava. Um, yeah, this specific tile looks like blue lava in console for some reason. There we go. Yep. Hellfire Mortar beats Ice Fiends no problem if they are alone. If they're not alone, things are a little bit more scary and complicated. More Ice Fiends. Ice Fiends with support, terrible. And it is kind of awkward to shatter when you have an an Ice Fiend on screen because the Ice Fiends are they're not immune, but they're like resistant to shatter. So you have to shatter to kill the other things, and then you Polar Vortex to kill the Ice Fiend. I think that is the way to go. Here we have two Ice Fiends in different ends of the screen, which is really really bad. No fire spells. Well, we have Ignition. Ignition is pretty high level, but it is at its best when it is hitting multiple monsters at the same time. If it's only hitting one monster, like if every fireball hits one monster, it is just not that good. Okay, that one is almost dead. Please, Hellfire Mortar, do your thing. Oh wow, like it did hit and it is still almost dead. I'm gonna go for Ignition just to kill that guy. I can't believe that. Oh yeah, the fireball engulfs the Ice Fiend but does no damage. How do you explain that? The Ice Fiend is almost dead. At least the Hellfire Mortar did get the death blow on the Ice Fiend. That is nice. Now. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the kind of damage that we're looking for on Ice Fiends. Hellfire Mortar is so good. So good that it is holding up even in SOT. Or like not in SOT in Extended, but I do have to say that it pales in comparison to some of the other new spells like Permafrost. Permafrost has been real nice in this extended part of the game. Another Ice Fiend. Cocytus 7 is the land of the Ice Fiends. There is so many Ice Fiends here. There are just infinite amounts of Ice Fiends. At least, I would rather fight infinite Ice Fiends, but have them come one or two at a time at most, than fight 8 Shard Strikes at the same time, which has happened already. And yeah, like the smaller levels are super nasty because of that. Because sometimes you just have to fight 8 Shard Strikes at the same time, and they really hurt most characters. They are not that bad versus characters with 65 armor class. Apparently, I have 65 armor class. But yeah, throw Icicle 3 dice of 30 is pretty scary when you have 8 dudes shooting you with that every couple of turns. I wanted to see more enemies to have an excuse to shatter. Also, we are not going to be getting any more armor class, most likely. Yeah, 65 is where we cap out. And to be perfectly fair, it's pretty crazy to have 65 armor class. If we wanted to, we could put on the Ring of the Hare for 29 evasion, but the Ring of the Hare doesn't compete with Fire Resistance 6 Intelligence Ring. The 6 intelligence part is kind of important, considering how we only have 22 intelligence without it. Oh, let's go, LRD. Getting good rolls versus the Ice Fiend. You love to see it, because when LRD gets bad rolls, it feels like such garbage, but when it gets good rolls, it is quite enjoyable to use. Wow, double torment from that Ice Fiend. I am glad that I am a Gargoyle, because most other characters would be at critical amounts of HP after 2 torments, but Gargoyles don't have to fear that. I still need the rune, or am I just clearing? I have not fought Antios. Um, yeah, the rune was not here. We have no idea where the rune is. I think Antios is gonna be hard to kill with this character. It's gonna be a little bit complicated to kill Antios with this character. So many Ice Fiends. But yeah, that's just par for the curse for the final level of Cocytus. It really has that many. And as always, Hell has so much gold, instead of giving you potential items that could be interesting. Um, it's a shame that gold stops being useful beyond 3 runes. Or, well, beyond, the dungeon runes, apart from Tomb. Ah, there he is. Anteos, guardian of Cocytus. Once a hero among the Titans, Anteos grew jealous of the Titan Queen. In single combat, he challenged and slew her, and for this crime, he was exiled and descended into the Hells. Finding the inhabitants of that place no match for his might, Antaeus stored from its substance a fourth hell, Cocytus, a realm born of frozen spite. Antaeus is the single most healthy monster in the game, with around 700 HP. Pretty difficult thing to fight against. Very, very damaging. At least, like, you do not tab Antaeus, because hit Staff of Death, 79 plus 33 drain, and then 34 plus 33 drain. And this time he only has a Staff of Death. Sometimes he can get like battle axes or like real items, and then Antaeus can really, really, really hurt. Not that this doesn't already hurt enough that you shouldn't be within melee range of Antaeus ever. When it comes to spells, Antaeus is the one that has the least impressive spells out of all the Hell Panlords, with only Lightning Bolt and Flash Freeze. Worthy of note is that this guy was the first user of Flash Freeze in the whole game. Like, this spell was introduced pretty much only for this guy. I think that later other monsters got Flash Freeze, but yeah, this was the first user. Slows you, partially ignores cold resistance. Nasty overall. But here's the thing, Antaeus is the only Hell Panlord that is not immune to poison. So we are able to do timeless curare tactics, I guess. So we can curare and curare poisons Antaeus and then slows Antaeus. Um, and that way Antaeus is significantly less scary because it's hard for Antaeus to reach you. Um, yeah, moderately wounded. Since Antaeus has so much HP, we do need to use Hellfire Mortar for the mana efficiency that it provides me, and I'm a bit afraid of using Bombard. I wonder how Crystal Spear looks because we kinda have that. 2%. How much damage does it deal? Oh, also I have Starburst. Maybe I should get that. I like Starburst. Ten dice of 14. Compared to my Iron Shot, the Iron Shot says 9 dice of 10. So 9 dice of 10 versus 10 dice of 14. Well, I guess that it does deal more damage. I think it might be worth it to get that. Oh wow, we are super cheesing this guy with Hellfire Mortar. Do you see this? This is crazy. The blocking is crazy since he doesn't fly. Yeah, he can go through deep water, but he doesn't fly. That is insane. That is insane. And Antaeus dies. Would you have expected Hellfire Mortar to be making such a protagonic appearance at this point in the game? Because I certainly wasn't, but it just turned out to be uh, the exact perfect spell for dealing with Antaeus. I could have also ninja'd. I could have ninja'd everything, but that is no fun. Why would I ninja when I can just kill all of these guys? Okay, so that's 3 out of 4 health. No, that's 2 out of 4. We still need the Bone Rune, the Obsidian Rune, and a Cigarette Clear. And well, now that I have taken care of like that hell, which I consider to be the introductory part of the stream, and now that people are watching, we're just gonna go do a cigarette. You thought it was really good for blocking. It might even make more of an appearance without Shatter blowing up choke points. You think? Because I think like the magic of Shatter is that if I'm casting Shatter is because things are dying, right? Anyway, we go into the cigarette. This guy decides to hit me for a 42 with a 42 damage crystal spear. But I think we don't really mind that. Okay, so we get Crystal Spear. Yeah, sure. It is a 2% chance to fail. So why not? I wonder if I got Firestorm. No, we still have not found Firestorm, but there might be Firestorm in the near future. %96 chance to hit those Fire Giants with Crystal Spear. So many enchant weapons. It is a shame that I don't really care about them anymore. There we go. The early levels of a Ziggurat are easy, but the madness starts later on. I could actually use those Fire Staffs then. Yeah. If I find Firestorm, it might be more interesting to use some of those Randart Fire Staffs. But I think I think that they had like Contem. Okay, one of them has Contem. The other one has some okay properties. Yeah, the ones with Contem we cannot use because sometimes I'm switching to the Evening Star. And also the one with Fragile would just be immediately destroyed. We have found some rendered stapes, but nothing that is interesting enough for me to use. Why are these guys soulbound? What is up with that? You're not carrying any armor which can be enchanted further. Ah, tragic. Potion of Experience. Time to start building up a Potion of Experience collection. Do Ziggurats have good loot? Well, you tell me. We have 2 Potions of Experience already. Some slimes. Wait a second. Ghost mods are a thing that exists? That could be a problem. I hope it's not too much of a problem. Well, so far I haven't seen ghost mods here. Haven't run out of mana. Some Draconian Scorchers. And a Will-O-Wisp. Oh, this is a fire level. Rare fire level. Shatter. Shatter and Fridge gets the job done. I could have also gone for Polar Vortex. Oh, Ponder Hat. Ponder Hat is a funny item. And I do like the 5 intelligence and the 10 mana. The willpower compensates a little bit for the willpower that I would lose. Let's give it a try. We lose 1 people willpower, which might be a problem. Oh, we're immune to Petrify. Let's see. Paralyze, we have 14% chance to be hit by. We have some potions of willpower, so at least we can kind of play around that. And yeah, we're a little bit slow because of the Ponder Hat, but now we have 35 intelligence. We don't take an armor class hit. my spells gain a lot of power from that intelligence increase. And also the 10 mana is quite the nice thing to have. Abyss. I see an invisible thing. We get a Polar Vortex miscast at 1%. Okay, for a second I thought that I have a second Polar Vortex miscast, and that would be pretty bad. We don't need Scrolls of Silence with this character and acquirements. It has like nothing for me. Nah, we cannot use level 9 nurse spells. Like that is not gonna happen. I guess we can keep it for the collection of rare items. What was that? The Arc Blade. Oh no, another item for the collection of rare items. No Maul mutations. Did I get those sharp teeth? I have no idea when I got the teeth, but it doesn't matter. They barely do anything. If anything, I just got more strength and less intelligence and dexterity from that Necosec. Sure. Sure. The -1 intelligence is not that much of a problem, I would like to believe. I don't want to drop the orb of this Potter. It's a trophy. Another potion of experience, not bad. Hold on, we have better tools to get rid of the rest of these guys, yep. So far, so good. But we have gotten easy cigarette levels. We have not seen anything messed up. We have not seen mummies. We have not seen mummies. We have not seen. Well, we saw fire, but we didn't see fire late enough for it to spawn orbs of fire, so we're fine. And even if it had, I would have probably been okay, because it was not really that many enemies. As you have probably noticed, the deeper we go, the stronger the enemies are. The bigger the level. Well, not really the stronger the enemies, but the bigger the level is, and so you have to fight more things. Yeah, keep giving me slime levels. Slime levels are not that much of a problem. I do have to say that I'm somewhat terrified of being fragile, but unfortunately, that's just how it is. Brand weapon. Now I have a Spectral Evening Star, which is okay. I don't think that we're gonna be really using a lot of corridors. That is a ring and a half. I would have been probably happy to get that at some point earlier in the game. I mean, I don't need the wizardry. I very clearly don't need the wizardry. Putting on the ring gives me 2 pips of cold resistance, which would have been 9 for Cocytus. I'll keep it around, but I'm most likely not gonna be using it. Well, I'll keep it around because it is good enough to be kept around at least. Amulet of Reflection. How come it's been like we have gone through almost the entirety of the 15 rune game, and we still have just a base Amulet of Mana regen? Like, Why? How? Why haven't I found a better one that is like an artifact? Like literally an artifact with any one random positive trait would be better than what I'm using, but it needs to be a random artifact of mana region, and it just hasn't happened. Bolts level. Okay, Boulder destroyed that Bolter Guardian pretty good. 4 potions of experience. Hey, look at that, a Staff of Earth. That's crazy. This thing was with me since D5, but the time has come to drop it. Yeah, the Boulder. I mean, it's pretty good. Cannot say no to the Boulder. I forgot to inscribe this with don't attack because we don't want to use that as a melee weapon, unfortunately. Um, Unfortunately, I sacrificed evocations, and that means that I cannot train evocations to make it so that the staff deals the kind of damage that it would do if I could train for it. Oh, if you wield this staff, your evasion would decrease? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by your evasion would decrease? I'm currently wielding it. I guess it's if you unwield the staff. Okay, more draconians. Nothing to really be afraid of. Nice. 42 damage, Bolt of Dispelling Energy. You can always trust those to deal way more damage than they have any business dealing, no matter how much of a tank your character is. And well, with 65-23 defenses, I would say that this character is quite a bit of a tank. But you're still gonna get hit by that, and it's still gonna hurt. I have the suspicion that that effect ignores armor class because it's insane how much damage it deals. Okay. Oh, I got parried. That could have literally killed me. Let's not get parried again. I'm glad that I didn't die there to getting parried. It would have been a pretty bad. Arga. Arga is quite a weapon. I should maybe train for it, just for funsies. Have I found Firestorm? No, but once again we have Starburst. I should read Amnesia and Amnesia Iron Shot and get Starburst. I like that spell. 16 out of 27. Hmm. Ooh, we are seeing some nasty things here. But I shouldn't use my few potions of resistance left. Oh, this is an Iron City of this level. This could be a little bit scary. I'm gonna haste because this could be bad. Yeah, lots of Hell Sentinels and stuff. Aha, what? That was Double Torment or? Mm... Yep, that was Double Torment. All right, hopefully that's it. Brom, let's go. What a spell. Macabre Finger Necklace. I said earlier in the game that I wish I had it, but I need mana regen. So finally I found my missing second finger. It only took 17 levels of a cigarette to find Macabre Finger Necklace. You know what I'm gonna do? When I win, I'm going to put it on, and I'm gonna equip the Ring of the Hair, so I'll have 33 evasion. 65, 33 defenses are kinda bunkers. Um, and yeah, we get back what I willfully sacrificed to Ru. I also cannot believe that I have gone this far into the game without finding Imbis. I'm gonna Apoc. I feel like I'm gonna need it. So I don't get my mana drained, but like my mana is toast because we don't have Imbis. Am I not picking up those Imbis potions, or have I really just like not found any? Um, no, I am picking up Imbis potions. It's just that I have legit not found that many of them. This might be a problem. Yep. Goodbye, mana. And now I'm slow as well. Well, I'm slow because of this thing. It's only Sigrat 18. We might be okay. The thing is, how do I kill all of that without mana? Okay, this is what's known as a pro gamer move. Let's see what happens. Good ending. That is the only way to describe what happened. Good ending. I take it that there's no more ghost moths because I don't have See Invisible. That went well. Okay, I just was stalling so I could do this again. And we're mostly done. I can probably finish off the rest of these things with my newly branded Evening Star of Spectral. Oh, Farstorm! Finally, let's go, Farstorm. Force more for you. Feel your power leaking away. I do not disagree. I should probably have that in my RC file. It's gonna be a miracle if with the rest of the game's worth of experience I can cast Farstorm. Like casting multiple different level 9s, like 3 different level 9s without Behemoth, with not rope, because yeah, we are wearing pearl scales. Um it's not rope. You have experience potions. Let me show you what an experience potion does and why I haven't drank them. Yeah, it gets my conjurations from 14 to 14.5 and my fire magic from 19.3 to 19.6. And if I train only conjurations, you get only 15. I was saving them just for a collection of rare items because like we're at a point in the game where they barely do anything. We don't really need to drink them. I get more experience from killing a level of a cigarette, like a cigarette floor, than I get from drinking a potion of experience. But anyway, let us continue. The acquirement also is kind of in the same position, doesn't really give me anything that I care about. So I'm just holding it because it's a rare item. A cigarette 19. It's 27 levels. We get snakes. Snakes in the cigarettes. Fortunately, snakes are very, very non-threatening at this point. Yep. I'm probably one of the easiest levels that you can get. Like, sure, Snake is scary, but I feel like an experienced level 27 character that has done as much of extended as this one can kinda do the entirety of Snake, like fight the entirety of the monsters that you would find in Snake at the same time, and like not really break a sweat. Yep. Alrighty, let's go to the next one. Oh, snakes again. Beautiful. Good ending. I'm confused. 9% chance to confuse, and it still confused me. Fortunately, I have 27 curing. Miscast Shatter with a 1%. It keeps happening an awful lot, you know? Okay, it's pretty much walking in a straight line with a few actions to clean up the snakes, but nothing to really worry about. Oh, spiders. Spiders are a lot scarier than snakes, in case you haven't noticed. Because the spider features ghost mods, and those say no to any amount of mana that I may be able to enjoy. Yeah, we have one in the screen at the moment. Last time that worked. Okay, time to do the same thing that I did last time again. Sure would be a lot easier if I didn't have to use Scroll of Torment, or a lot less dangerous at least. But it killed everything. Beautiful. Important to remember that I'm out of Scrolls of Torment now. So if I find myself in another Spider Sigrat, we are like I still have Emo. But in order to trigger the chain reaction, I will have to use my melee weapon. At least I have kind of a way to clear three more um, three more spider floors, and it's not like I'm gonna be missing those Scrolls of Emo or Torment. 22 out of 27. That looks like a nice level, or a Cocytus level. I'm gonna drink that anyway. Ignition might shine a lot here. That's a lot of Nargoons. Ooh, I mean, I should be able to melee it. Yeah, and it was the last guy here. Spirit Force Strength. Boo. Boo! Why does Guardian Spirit even exist? Lear's Hallberg. That's funny. How your armor class would increase by 3.6. Wow. Wow, my evasion would decrease by 1.5 as well. Of course, that is not worth doing, but it is pretty cool that I would have defenses that are better than the gear that I have been using for the whole game. If I was to wear Leader's Hoverk. Disco Lizard suit. Let's pick it up. We have a little bit of inventory space for Lear's Hoverk. Probably gonna drop some things. Idea for spider floors. We can use scroll poison. Yeah, if we are in such a position in the rest of this ziggurat, I can use scrolls of poison to deal with that floor. Row of Night is not as exciting, so we're not really bothering with that. Did I drop my Amulet of Mana regen accidentally? No, I only checked because there's one in the floor. You know, better safe than death and the void of mana regen. Okay, Abyss level. This could be a little bit problematic because it can generate Panlords, I think, and some messed up things. But let's see what happens. Servants of Whispers. Steel Winds and Lightning Bolt. Oh, I think I am almost certain that Steel Winds counters my Polar Vortex. Interesting they put those guys in a Beastic. Yeah, I feel like they don't really have much to do here. Okay. We're fine. I just need 3 more mana. Ooh, Ruin is scary. Okay, we're fine. That was pretty interesting. Hey, look at that. It's an enhancer for Earth, Air, and Earth. I'll take it. Because we are doing Earth stuff and Earth stuff. We lose a little bit of evasion. I think it's okay. We can make that sacrifice. Um, he's in a cage. The demon spawn. Oh yeah, the servant of whatever must have also been in a cage that I may have accidentally destroyed. That may have happened. Mm. Hey, I one shot it with LRD. That's some damage, all right. Wait, wait. I thought that I had air spells, but I don't have any air spells. Okay, so in that case, I think that we drop this then. And let me go back to my old stuff. Yeah. And like we're not gonna get any air spells. I was thinking about Magna Bolt way earlier in the game, but it's really not gonna happen. I should amnesia things so I can learn Firestorm. Zombie hands? What else do we amnesia for that? Or no, we need to amnesia things. We cannot train to 27. I got Firestorm. Yeah, I finally found it. Hellfire Mortar. I feel like its time has already passed, um, but I am going to keep it around until the time comes for Firestorm. Yeah, when I can get Firestorm, that's when I'm gonna forget Hellfire Mortar. Um, 17%. One could say that I can already cast it. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Goodbye, Hellfire Mortar. Or no, you know what? I should reward Hellfire Mortar for carrying me to this point, even if it slows the game a lot. And just like keep it in my spell library for the end. Um, and so we forget Starburst, which I didn't cast even once, and we get Sparstorm. Um, 17% chance to miscast that 8 dice of 14. Would be nice if I got like an Earth Fire stuff. And yeah, we're still searching um, for an Amulet of Mana Regen with any kind of upside other than being an Amulet of Mana Regen. It might happen one of these days. 24 out of 27. Oh, it's Lair. This is free. Nothing here is really scary. So free, in fact, that I can walk right in the middle of them and just press this button. Um, and then press the Polar Vortex button and kill everything. And then press this button. And then press this button again and miscast? Excuse me, like what is up with the 1% miscasts? Fortunately, they have not happened in a situation where it matters. And by that I mean that I'm still alive, even though I've gotten that many 1% miscasts and stuff along those lines. Okay, we found some imbies, more experience, more enchant weapon. Ah, mana potion. 24 out of 27. So, in case you were wondering about the Sigurd loot, well, we have seen crazy amounts of Randarts and crazy amounts of potions of experience. We only have seen one acquirement, however. But yeah, Sigurd's plays potions of experience quite a lot. It is kind of a taunt if you think about it, because there is so many there is so much experience. That's what I meant. So much experience in this place, and the game still places potions of experience that barely give you any experience. It's Mana Region, the rarest type. You feel like you don't see many of them. I think that they are all equally rare. Like when it comes to jewelry, I think it is all equally rare. I don't think that they are particularly rare, because otherwise, in this screen you would see rarities like you can see with scrolls and potions. But with jewelry you don't see rarities. Add script. Yeah, get rid of the tormentor. Oh no! I just realized these are player ghosts. I was like, those are raids, those are easy to kill. That could be a problem. Obviously, the melee ones don't matter. This one has Shatter, Hellfire Mortar. Okay, this one looks like my character. Shatter should deal extra damage to me because Gargoyle. That is going to be a problem. I might have to skip this one because I don't think I have the damage output to kill them fast enough. Oh, this one also has Shatter. Is it the same? It is the same ghost. This one has Polar Vortex and Shatter. Wow, okay, I'm out. You think the Ghost Fly and Shatter sucks against them? Yes, that is exactly how it is. Let me see. Maybe we can salvage this by spamming Firestorm, but no, they're too far resistant. I don't kill them fast enough. I can shot. I can Apoc. I can Apoc and like not die to these guys like that. This is really complicated. We are in a strange position where it would be nice to have a potion or like a scroll of silence because like almost always I would prefer to be casting spells, but versus 5 player ghosts, 3 of which have shatter. Yeah, no. MCC? Oh, no way, no way. They don't have MCC. MCC is not a monster spell. I think that it could be a monster spell, but they don't have MCC. Yeah, MCC is not real. Also, I have 0 earth magic, air magic. I have ice magic, earth magic, and we're training for fire magic. No air magic this time. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna blink past everything. A Bakak's ghost. What does Bakak's ghost say? It is a melee ghost. Yeah, they are a joke actually, compared to the other ghosts that like the mage ghosts are the scary ones. Midper Berserker or Mrs. Reaver with no spells. The one guy had a Warlock's Mirror. Not sure if that affects me. What do you mean? Like one of the monsters was wielding Warlock's Mirror? I mean, it doesn't matter. I have one hand, so even if I wanted it, I cannot wield it. Yeah, if they don't have spells, I don't care. Like they literally don't do anything if they don't have spells. Um, if it reflects my spells, has the effect. It cannot reflect shatter at me. Okay, let me see what I would be leaving behind. Double region, some randards, some money, manual of throwing, randard ring, blinking. It might be worth it to blink into the blinking and see if I can pick up the randard ring or like at least step on it. Yeah, well worth it. We do that and or like we blink into the randard blink, pick up the blinking and then just go downstairs. Yeah, lame ring. Okay, it would be pretty funny if there was a randard Amulet of Mana region here. Like, it would be hilarious, but at least the game happened to be benevolent this time, as far as things go, considering that I am forced to skip this level and didn't give me like an Amulet of region here, like Mana region, randard Amulet of Mana region. Let me see if I can regain my stuff. Ooh. Okay, the game was just pulling punches earlier. Now we are in trouble. This is a Panlord floor. Um, yeah, that is a problem. Because, like, same as player ghosts, Panlord floors um, have the same likelihood of like generating a monster that can destroy you. Yeah, late Panlord floor. All those snake floors and spider floors and lure floors that we saw earlier were just uh, intended for me to lower my guard against this. And the previous level, of course. Yeah, definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. We only have one brilliance. I was thinking that it would be quite nice to have brilliance for this level. Um, this one doesn't have any spells. Is it fast? Yeah, it is. It is quite a bit fast. Very armored. At least it doesn't fly, so shatter should deal with it. Yeah, that's a problem. My blinking reserves. At least we have only 2 runes left. Yeah, only 2 runes, and I already did Sod 5, so I think that we can afford to spend a couple of scrolls of blinking to not die in this situation. But TM Progenitor. Living Lightning. What else do you do? Pain melee, that's fine, and only Blink Bolt, so that means that I won't really be able to shake this guy off, which is kind of okay. I got a bad blink. I'm trying to use the Fogu technique to manipulate my line of sight to blink, but it's not going well. Because I don't really want to fight this, in case it wasn't obvious. 7 Pandemonium Lords. I maybe could kill them, but like we already don't have a good start because I'm pretty hurt. No spells, no spells. Blink Bolt. Mind Burst. That's fine. We don't care about Mind Burst. Firestorm. That could be a problem. We do have 65 armor class. I'm more afraid of Summon Greater Demon. Swamp Worm, Killer Clown. It would be mighty nice if the worm hooked me. Would be quite convenient right now. Or Panlords. Plasma Beam. Summon Vermin. That is really funny. Multiple rats, spiders, worms, and frogs. Deadly vermin at this point in the game. Did I kill the worm? I must have killed the worm. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have shattered. If there is a situation where I might die, this is probably it. Unfortunately, the guy that has Farstorm is close to me at least. Damnation. I don't show. Oh, this is a Hell Sentinel. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's some nasty spells, but it's a Hell Sentinel. It goes to show how strong Hell Sentinels are. That I find them more scary than most of these Panlords. Quaff haste. I'm already hasted. I am ahead of you on that. Um, Nasty, absolutely. We are killing things, and we're not exploding in retaliation, so it's kinda working out. still less scary than the player ghosts that we were seeing earlier. Because at least these guys don't have shatter. Anti-magic melee, that's not good. It has about 75% chance to hit me with its anti-magic melee. This guy has so much evasion that it's instead of being plus symbols, it just tells you evasion around 45. That's how much evasion this guy has. Around 45. Blink allies encircling. Would be nice to have draw out power. And Vault of Farm, Malin Gateway, Force Lands. Yeah, we don't care. Plasma Beam, Summon Demon Abjuration. Plasma Beam, Poisonous Cloud, and Sleep. I'm glad that I'm immune to sleep. Do they not Firestorm each other or anything? They do, but they are more reluctant to do so. Monsters normally don't attack allies. Demons sometimes don't attack allies. You can tell because that guy summoned Ball Lightning. Yeah, it's lucky that I have not Firestormed. I have not gotten Firestormed. I got minus potion. That is just insult on top of injury. Need to get rid of that tormentor. Well, lightning is hilariously indiscriminate. We are kinda winning these somehow. Most of these guys are super hurt. This guy is unscathed. What is up with this guy? Why is it unscathed? I mean, I know it flies and it has a bunch of armor class, but is it really that tanky that I'm shattering and it is actually full HP? Does it have like major healing? No, it doesn't have that. Am I going to double sig? Not really. Most likely no. I don't really enjoy the sig experience after all. Yeah, instant draw out power. We need it. %7 chance to miscast Firestorm. Welcome to the team. We won that. Can you believe it? Like, I mean, I went through a decent amount of blinkings and heal wounds, but we're pretty much over these guys. Like, we have overcome them. Luckily, none of them had silence, no torments, no damnation. Like, or well, very little damnation. There was a Hell Sentinel after all. Sig completion stops the salt clock entirely. Yes, picking up the orb or completing a secret stop the salt clock. Randart staff, two potions, two Randart staves, two potions of experience. This would be a great moment to know a port. And I have it and I can cast it, but I just didn't learn it. I also ran out of mana. I'm health. That all of that could be a problem. Do you think I can beat these guys by meleeing them? Maybe I can. Like they're almost dead. They do have some ridiculous amounts of armor class, however. I have a potion of mana. I could drink a potion of mana and go for another tornado to finish these guys up. Or I could leave. Explorer is somehow going to be worse. That would be interesting. It could be mummies. Mummies are one of the deadliest floors. Mummy Cigarette 27 is worse than Tomb. Like the entirety of Tomb combined is easier, less likely to kill you than Sig 27 mummies. Panlord Ghosts next floor. Hope you have ignition. I do. I do have ignition, but even with that, that you can die of death curses alone. Like the mummies could theoretically never hurt you directly, and you would still die because you're just killing too many mummies too fast. I kinda wanna go downstairs. They're gonna follow me downstairs, aren't they? Yep. Man, this guy has ensnaring melee. Like I was worried because of that specific guy, and we have to deal with it at the very end. But at least we killed them both. You could do Farstorm and do the thing you were talking about yesterday. The thing I was talking about yesterday. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific. Oh, for the mummies. What was the thing that I was talking about yesterday? I don't remember. You're gonna have to refresh my mind. Dying one turn to death curses. Oh yeah. Yeah, that could definitely, absolutely happen. Ideally, it is not going to happen. We have Ambrosia, so time for Ambrosia. It's giving me some bad rolls. We are full mana, and that's pretty good. Okay, that shall be enough. Draconians. Delightful. We're gonna drink Imbis here in case it's Sot, because Sot could generate ghost mods. Oh no, it's not Draconians. Mages? Is that a thing? It definitely looks like mages. Read Silence Lamao. Not right now. I can deal with these guys without silencing. Wow, that's getting old. The legendary destruction, because I feel like it could be potentially really scary. How does that song go? And now I'm safe in the eye of the tornado. All right, and that was a cigarette. These mages don't even have 60 armor class. Yeah, what kind of mages are they that they don't have 60 armor class? Come on, what a lame build. Get out of here with that 5 armor class, 80 HP mages. Another manual of long blades. I think I have found 3. I think I have 3 in the whole game. All right, 2 figurines of a cigarette, gained 1. In case you were wondering about what happens with the figurines of a cigarette, you can use them to enter a cigarette, and you get 1 guaranteed when you finish a cigarette. You get 1 from cigarette 27. Chug experience. Maybe later. I could also wing with them in my inventory to flex. You have passed through the cigarette. Sont will haunt you nevermore. You're forever immune to Sot's power. It only took me 13 hours and 9 minutes to become forever immune to Sot's power. Now we need to finish Hells, and then I can end this character and play another one. Maybe not today. I think that today, if I finish this and I still feel like I can continue streaming, I would play maybe Isaac. Yeah, maybe Isaac. But tomorrow I would come back and try to do more crawl for the tournament. I don't know what really I want to do. Maybe an MLX choice, so I can get the MLX choice banner. Null Wanderer win? Nemelex choice. If it's an Nemelex choice, maybe, but I don't generally like Null. Wanderer is okay. I don't really play it that much, but I don't generally play or like Null. It's just not my kind of thing. Help. You like Null because you hate skill managing? Yeah, I don't mind skill managing. Okay, we can do Tartarus and Jenna at the end. The thing is that I only have 3 pips of willpower. I think we finally have to buy the Amulet of Four Winds, which means that I don't have mana regen for Tartarus, but it is better than getting hexed by everything there. Yep, that is quite a bit of willpower. So Tartarus should not be that much of a problem even with the half willpower. Somehow it says 2 pips of willpower. I feel like it should be more like more than that because we have 4 pips of willpower from gear. You like no because you never really use level 9 spells anyway. Hey, getting shafted. Getting shafted in Hell is like such a drastically different experience from what it is in most of the game. You get shatter and it's like, oh yeah, less hell to go through. Putrid mouth, a starved spirit whose mouth is a pit of rot, emitting vile fumes. Its putrid maw cannot eat the food it finds, so it moans with rage and desperate hunger. Um, Desperate. Mm, okay. Oh, I see. It has warning cry. That's why. That's why this thing exists. Because this thing is not really that scary. Resistances? What do you mean? There's a door there? There's no door here. What is up with that? Why if I inspect that guy, it shows me an open door? I am standing on the door, but it should be inspecting. Oh no, because it doesn't target the guy. That's why. Okay. Okay, my bad. Not resistant to anything. Okay, so permafrost just deletes it. By the way, permafrost does 2 times 4 dice of 15. That's a lot of damage. Invisible monster next to me. I know that Lorosiprocas are no longer a thing, so I'm not sure what this is. Is this like an unseen horror? What's your chance to destroy me? I'm immune to mesmerize. Perks of being a gargoyle? Yeah, let us not forget that I don't have mana regen anymore. Or at least for now. I think it's a bit crazy that I am wearing so much willpower gear and I still can't get like I still don't have more than 2 pips of willpower. Like that's actually crazy. There's gotta be something wrong. Like maybe there's some kind of bug, and if I take off or remove the Four Winds amulet and then put it back on. No, I don't know if I agree with this 2 pips of willpower thing. That feels like more than halved willpower. Way more than halved willpower. That's your chance to destroy me. 48! At this point, does it even do anything to be wearing 4 winds? I'm leaning towards no, because like, come on, what is this garbage? Why exactly is 4 winds not doing anything? I feel like it's bugged. Legit. Like if I'm wearing something that gives me 3 pips of willpower and my willpower is half, I should have more than 1 pip of willpower. Surely clarity helps against some effects. Oh yeah, the mesmerizing. Mesmerizing, I'm immune to it because of 4 winds. You are correct. Yeah, I have halt willpower, but still. If you, to begin with, I feel like I have very little willpower from the very beginning. Like Gargoyle gets 3. Let's pull out the calculator. Um, Gargoyle gets 3 times 27 equals 81 plus 40 because I had a source of willpower. So that's 121. To that, we have to add another 120 from 4 winds. So that's 240. 241 actually. And then we divide that by 2, and it should give me 120. And it's not giving me 120 because we have 2 pips of willpower. If I had 120, I would have 3. There are 5 pips. If you're max, then you're at 2 pips that will half become only a full pip shows. Because only a full pip shows. I guess that it is capped at 200. And if it's capped at 200, then we would have 100, which, yeah, it is indeed 2.5. That's probably how it is. That is probably how that works. Doesn't make me think that that's kind of jank, but that's just how it is. The Doomhound begins to attack but is stunned by your conviction times 2. That's lucky. Thank you, Rue, for preventing me from having to deal with that. These guys don't have hexes. They just have Torment and Bolt of Draining. So yeah, nothing too scary. Painted Leviathans have Throw Large Rock for 69. That is quite a lot of damage from afar. Hits for 50, hits for 30, drains 15. Bad evasion. Huh? I can crystal spear these guys. Miasma clouds? Yeah, they have an aura of miasma, but fortunately Gargoyle, so immunity to miasma. Very convenient. Gonna rest off my mana before going deeper. Wow, that was a pretty fast kill on the Putrid Mouth for a mage character, you know? I meleeed it and it took me 2 turns to kill it. Okay, Tartar 6, we are silenced. That is potentially terrifying. Let's begin by not being silenced. Gargoyle only fears damnation, absolutely. Yep. Stabbing the Bone Dragon, no problem. Let me rest. Full resources. Shatter. Shatter again. Shatter. Why am I shattering when I can use Hellfire? Yeah, who needs the digging spell when you have Hellfire? Which is digging, but it also deals damage, and sometimes gets trolled by monsters that fly. No, stop. No, why is this game trolling me? Okay. We still have to deal with that. Like, yeah, the silence is definitely pretty spooky. Do you require line of fire for this? Okay, I would like to believe that it is the case, but I'm not gonna risk it. No howl, no howl, no howl, come on. No, 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 we're not training any more armor. I'm glad that I caught that before disaster could strike. The Doomhound howls, but you easily resist. That would be nice. Okay, it seems that the stairs are definitely over there. We'll definitely crack the ground splits apart in the path of your Stonic artillery. Okay. The game decided to be pretty rude, however. Doesn't let me dig that much. Temporary digging is kinda neat. Yeah, it is crazy that... Oh, I should have just run out. It's so annoying. This is the first time in the whole game that I found the digging from Hellfire Mortar to be annoying. Can I dig then Shatter to move in that direction? I can dig and just keep moving. I think that it only starts to close if I try to cast other things while I am floating or something like that. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I am a little bit slow from the Ponder Hat. A Reaper comes into view. Where did you come from? Where are these Reapers coming from? Oh, I'm howled on. Okay, okay. I was howled on. I still feel pretty scammed. I feel like with 100 willpower, you should not be as vulnerable to howl as I am. Let me rest. Oh, the downstairs are silenced. That's messed up. Let me get rid of this guy. Hey, you redirect the Tainted Leviathan's attack, and it killed the Silent Spectre for me. Good guy, Tainted Leviathan. Oh, we have all the magic mapping in the world now. I should have done the cigarette earlier. Like, before doing your first hell is definitely the best moment to do a cigarette. Um, am I going for 15 runes? I already have 13. Only 2 more to go. So yeah. Okay, the rune is here in one of these tiles. I don't know exactly which one of these two, but it is here. And I think that Ereshki Gal is here. But I can ninja the rune by being here and shattering this tile. Not that I need to ninja. I feel like I can kill Ereshkigal without a lot of problems. Unless she decides to heal, in which case it could be annoying. But anyway, the plan is going to the edge, floating over the water, keep going to the edge, and then make my way over here, and then just do that. And we don't go through the center, and we don't go through the maze, or the oniony thing that we have here. Um, why shatter? Just use HFM and they can follow you back through the hole. You cannot HFM stone, only rock. And this is all stone. So I need to shatter. Otherwise you would be able to do the same thing that I'm about to do with a wand of digging. Just clear the floor. Smork. I'm not clearing the floor. Especially if I can avoid to do so. Not that we're particularly dodging like the Serpent of Hell or anything. We already fought that. But yeah, why full clear when no full clear does the job? And also, it's not like I need more experience. Look at all of these spells. Um, I am curious about how much more powerful I would be with the Archmagi Rove, which by the way also gives me willpower. But yeah, I guess my willpower is capped at 100 because I have so much willpower. Like I have 7 pips of willpower from gear, and it's not going above 100 willpower. So yeah, I think that is just capped at 100, which is kind of tragic. Anyway, 13,924. My spell power goes to 73%. It's a lot of spell power. 8 dice of 18 Firestorm. 12 dice of 9 Polar Vortex. That's some crazy damage. Cap it at 200 normally, then 100 in Tartarus. I have to say that it would be nice if you could overcome the half willpower by switching gear. Like you can overcome. No, I guess it's not really overcoming, but like the no, it is directly overcoming. Like overcoming the corrosion in this just by wearing gear that gives you armor class. You should be able to overcome the willpower by wearing willpower gear. Kind of feels bad to have 7 pips of willpower equipped and have that to not do anything. Anyway, I'm going back to my pro skills because they're per skills. We don't say no to those. Mm, I am guaranteed to hit these guys with Crystal Spear. Doesn't guarantee that I am dealing crazy damage, but I am guaranteed to hit them. That's nice. Is it like crazy accurate or something? Well, there's 6 pips of accuracy. I actually don't know what pips of accuracy mean. I hope that means that it's very accurate. Let's see, what other spells do I have that can miss? Nope, only that one. I'm glad that I didn't have a Sig 27 mummies. Could have been pretty nasty. Just gonna melee this guy. Yeah, we're strong enough to not have to be afraid of meleeing Tainted Leviathans. Remember when Death Curses could curse gear? Oh, ugh. Remember when Death Curse... I think that Death Curses can still do this, actually. I was gonna say, remember when Death Curses could reduce your stats? But the thing is that the stats didn't come back by gaining experience. You have to do some pretty messed up stuff, like carry around a stack of potions or restore um, abilities. I think that's what they were called, and they did what you would expect. They just removed all the stat rot. Orange crystal statues. Remember when people picked Ashensari for specifically that? That's crazy. Um, I don't remember that. Like, I think that Oshensari has always been really, really strong, but I don't remember people being like, "I'm gonna go Oshensari so I can do Tomb without the Death Curses being a massive pain." What I do remember is people wearing throwaway gear and not so interesting artifacts for the express purpose of doing slime, because slime corrosion permanently damaged your items. Yeah, it's been a while. Like definitely, the development of Crawl has transcended those things. Fortunately, sure. And when your scrolls could be burned out of your inventory and potions shattered, yeah, it is, refrigeration, also Kubus fridge, could destroy your potions in your inventory, and that's why people didn't use that spell. And I think it could also destroy potions on the floor. Same goes for Shatter. Shatter could destroy potions on the floor. Um, Purple chunks. Yeah, so many things that I think the game is better off without. Okay, time for Reshkigal. Hello, Profane Servitor. I shall devour thy viscera. Sure. I guess you shall try to devour my viscera. Doesn't fly. Should have been hasted. It's probably a bit too late. You have silence, right? Yeah, it could be a problem. 17% chance to get paralyzed. And silences as well. Also has major healing. Yeah, please don't major heal. I'm gonna haste. I'm gonna Polar Vortex. Draw out power. Maybe I should have Apoced, actually. Maybe we could have gotten Paralysis on Ereshkigal. Paralysis is nasty too. Back in your day, haste was a spell. Why would anyone add that to a game that sounds so unfun? Experience didn't get applied to skills immediately. Oh yeah, victory dancing. My first win, and I think my second win as well, had victory dancing, and and then like I think that my third win onwards was in 0.9, and that version was I think the one that removed victory dancing. But like I know that I got some wins with victory dancing. Um, I'm thinking about how to approach the current situation. Here's the deal. We cannot really Firestorm Ereshkigal. Firestorm would be great because Ereshkigal is currently flying. And yeah, Ereshkigal doesn't really have fire resistance, so Firestorm would be great. But Ereshkigal is next to me, so I would be Firestorming myself. And as you can see, the situation is a little bit delicate. And bad things could happen if I Firestormed myself. I don't think that Polar Vortex finishes the job, like seals the deal. I went for the random blink to see if I could get enough room on Ereshkigal to be safe. If she was to silence, we don't really get that, but we do get the ability to Firestorm at least. Ereshkigal is pretty messed up. We're gonna continue with the Firestorm. Yeah, these are some pretty low value Firestorms, but they're killing Ereshkigal. She's almost dead. Um, you're still not silenced. You kill Ereshkigal. Okay, so no silence. Silence is off the table, which is great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I don't have any mana. I'm gonna have to melee these things. At least until I have my mana back. Or until I can draw out power again. That is also a thing that could happen. Okay. Not the most intense Hell Lord fight that I've had. Or Panlord fight. Alrighty. Nice. Would have been significantly scarier if Ereshkigal had gone for the silence. Significantly. You went back and ascended a character in 0.13 a couple months ago. It was fun to look back at some of the old Croft. I don't know. I have tried to play old versions, but I can't. There's some things in old versions that I do think are cool and that I like, but I like the quality of life of newer versions just is king over whatever nostalgia old versions may produce in me. Anyway, that's 3 out of 4 hells and 14 out of 15 runes. Only Jenna stands between us and ultimate victory, with a cigarette included and 2 figurines of a cigarette even. So here we go. In Jaina, you cannot read scrolls, in case any of you were wondering. I'm playing a Gargoyle and I got Arga. Yeah, I got Arga super late. Where did I get it? It was in a... yeah, you found it on level 16 of a ziggurat. Like, I got it on level 16 of a ziggurat. It's way, way, way too late. I was thinking of training for it, so I could wield it instead of the Evening Star, but nah. I was not hungry. Oh yeah, hunger. Yeah, that is a rather recent removal, all things considered. When was it? 0.26 that removed food? So you can go and play like 0.25, 0.24, and you will enjoy crawl with food. There was a food system in crawl for a very long time. People discussed about removing it for like a decade, but it finally happened at some point, and I'm glad that it happened because the game is better without it, in my opinion. I feel like it barely contributed anything of interest. Um, it's a lot of fiends. And let me tell you that a lot of fiends is one of the most nerve-wracking things that you can see as a gargoyle. You really don't want to see that many fiends. Oh, I forgot to put on the Amulet of Mana Regen. I'll put it on when I can afford to do so. Um, yeah, I'm still wearing 4 wins. You liked food. Someone has to. Let's just put it like that. But I think the vast majority of the community rejoiced when food removal finally happened. You think centers got removed right around the time food got taken out too? Yep. You haven't done extended in a long time. This has been nice to see some of the changes here. When I played more frequently on stream, I used to do it like once in the middle of a tournament and once between tournaments and once during a tournament. But now, well, I haven't played in half a year, so yeah, been a while since I've played this game, and of course I haven't really gotten in any extended runs. I wish I had magic mapping. Magic mapping does make these endings a lot easier. It is always pretty strange when a monster that's supposed to be weak to cold resists permafrost. Like, by resists, I mean doesn't die to a single permafrost. You're currently trying to win with any background on Deep Elf before you touch Extended again. I like Deep Elf, but I never liked it that much to do that. In fact, I don't think I like any species in Crawl that much. The closest to that would maybe be Jin. Maybe I could do it with Jin. I would do it with Deep Elf if I could do only mage backgrounds. And I think that I have won every Deep Elf mage background at least once. But the things that are not mages as a Deep Elf, yeah, it's pretty rough. pretty painful. Did I forget to put on the amulets? No, I didn't. Okay. We went through a whole 15 rune game without finding a Randart Amulet of Mana region. I think we also didn't find a Randart Amulet of normal region. Hedge Wizard is pretty miserable to get off the ground right now if you don't get lucky with floor books. Or Behemoth, I guess. Or like a goth that is impactful early on. Yeah, Hedge Wizard, I mean, it's not like Wizard wasn't bad before. It's always been kinda garbage, in my opinion. It used to have like Conjure Flame, right? And that's what Wizard used to have to do. Conjure Flame and just like magic dart things to death. I never liked it. But at least that was kind of playable. Now it is like Call Imp and Meth, right? That's what you get. That's 26.9 armor. Let's train some dodging and spell casting. I have maxed so many skills. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills that I have maxed. Mike Dart, Graveclaw, Blink, Call of Imp, Meth. Call Imp, Meth. Graveclaw is kind of fun. Like I read it and it sounds like a cool spell. I want to use it. Um, Bind on Graveclaw is unreliable. Damage is good, but the charges suck. Bind? I mean, it is very clearly meant to be like a spell that you cannot spam, like that one. I don't remember if it still exists. One that the river started with. How is it called? It's level 1 and it drains you a lot, but it also deals good damage. Kiss of Death, yeah, that one. Does it still exist? Oh yeah, it still exists. I feel like it is very similar to this spell. In the sense that you're not meant to spam it. I got Firestorm and I haven't really used it that much. It's a latecomer to the party. Would have seen heavy use in Cocytus if I had gotten it early enough, but it didn't happen. I love Permafrost. It's such a reliable tool for killing fiends. Or killing Brimstone fiends, to be more precise. I still think of them as fiends, because they used to just be called fiends, and now they're Brimstone fiends. Well, now I mean, it's been like a decade since they were renamed. But you know what I mean. It's not one kill, one charge. It takes multiple kills for a charge. If it was one kill, one charge, you would kinda go infinite on it. Um, Lightly damaged. Oh, they're not brittle and they fly. Okay, that's not gonna bring back the toenail golems. You think they're still in? Yeah, they're still in. I wonder. Some people just have too much time on their hands. I wonder how or where they spawn. Are they abyss monsters? Because I think the last time I saw one of those was in the abyss. They're pretty rare items or pretty rare monsters. I mean, you think toenail golems are very rare abyss monsters? You've seen sun in a volcano. Yes, in volcanoes as well. So I've been playing Deathlock off stream, of course. I'm probably never gonna play that kind of game on stream. I've been playing Deadlock, and I have been hearing the GPU actually work. Um, Thank you for that, Inon. But I think like it's the only game that has really taxed the GPU that I play with any semblance of frequency. Um, you miss Abyssal Knight you once got to level 10 by sheer luck? Abyssal Knight was fun. Baraki Abyssal Knight or Formicid Abyssal Knight. Um, yeah. Tries a Space Marine 2. Turns your gaming rig into a space heater. Space Marine 2. What is that? Let me Google it real quick. Oh man, I am so happy that I'm about to finish this character. I have to say that I have been playing Deadlock not because I like shooters, but because I like MOBAs. I quit League a couple of months ago, like about half a year ago, when they announced Vanguard. I quit, and I was like, if I wanna come back and play a little bit before Vanguard, I might as well quit early and get to play a little bit before Vanguard. Better than wanting to play after Vanguard anyway. I don't think Asmodeus can go through lava. Oh no, he can go through lava. Greatest and most cunning of the lords of hell, Asmodeus was born when the twin fires of greed and treachery first sparked to life within a mortal's heart. His hideous body is perpetually wreathed in flame. Um, Immune to fire, of course. Bolt of fire, hell damnation, fire summon. Yeah, it's the thing is that I am not at full resources. This is kind of the last fight of the game. Let's just go all in. Um, he looks like he just dies to permafrost, kind of. I am permafrosting and polar vortexing. I lost the staff, the scepter of Asmodeus. Shouldn't have fought him over lava, I guess. Anyway, I have come for what's mine. I killed a lot of things to get this. You have collected all the runes, now go and win. Orb of Sot. So the Lords of Pandemonium are not abused. Beware. Yep. There is still things for me to run away from in the orb run, even after doing a full 15 room run. Hey, Panlord, what do you do? No fire cold resistance? That's not a good combination when you're fighting against me. Yep, easy kill. Oh yeah, I never cleared Sod 1 in its entirety. We haven't seen Tiamat, but I also haven't been in Sod that much, and whenever I have been in Sod, I haven't bothered clearing it, so it's been kind of a miracle that I've seen Bibi and Park hits, and Gron as well. We only are missing Josefina, I guess. I should just kill these guys. Why am I running away from them? Yeah, pretty much random level 9 spells go. Because why wouldn't I? Another Panlord. Kind of an eventful orb run. March of Sorrows. Clouds of excruciating misery in its wake and around its targets. These clouds of negative energy will rapidly drain the living of small fractions of their maximum health. Okay. Does it fly? Does seem to be the case. It's weak to fire. It's weak to fire. Okay, that only took 2 firestorms. Delightful. Okay, walking out of this is going to be a pain, so I'm just going to read a tele, even if it takes a while to trigger. Oh, another Panlord. Man, that's a lot of Panlords. Orb of Destruction, Summon Dragon Abjuration. It's not resistant to cold, so we are going to do a little bit of this. I have 34 evasion, but that is because I already put on the Ring of the Hair. Okay. Yeah, this was an excellent character. It would have been a lot faster if it had been a melee character. But it was an excellent character nonetheless. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this Arduo's journey. Took me a while. If I put on Dragon King, I have 6925 defenses. My level 9s are a 14% chance to fail. I would have a much better chance to cast those if I had strength. Do I have any strength gear? Not really. I could also put on Wizardry. Okay. My spell power does kinda go down the drain, and I don't have diesel, so I'm not gonna wear that. I'm gonna win with my pro skills. Ooh, Seraph Band. That could be a problem. Let me stop fooling around real quick. Yeah, and let's kill Seraph to end this with a bang. You kill the Seraph. You hate the Seraphim? Why do you hate the Seraphim? I think they're pretty cool enemies. Um, that you very rarely see, but when you see, they're like really scary. Unless you are just done with a 15 rune run, of course. Um, hey, I got robust. I mean, doesn't do anything. Um, you think everyone that you've killed has died from absorbing damage you dealt to its allies? They have that? Ah, they do. Binds the caster to nearby allies, redirecting half of any damage they suffer to the caster. Yeah. But on the other hand, they're really, really tanky, right? 200 HP, so it's kind of hard to kill them through that alone. Anyway, we are done with this character. Yay! It only took me 14 hours. Let's get out of here. I'm done. 14 hours. You can bind their soul with Juredelemnul. Yeah, you can make your own profane servitor if you feel like it. 14 hours. Almost 120,000 turns. It was not a fast character, but it was a powerful character. Yeah, it was nice. I still have things that I want to do in the course of the tournament. I'm not gonna start another crawl character now. Um, I think that I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. And I will come back tomorrow. I'm gonna start a little bit earlier tomorrow as well, so we can play more crawl. I wanna try to finish another character tomorrow, and today like I'm just gonna take a break. I cannot start another one, and I don't really feel like playing Isaac after all. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna end stream and play Deathlock. Is what's gonna happen. Takes you like 7 hours to just do 3 runes on your casters. It did take me about 7 hours to get to the point where I was ready to do extended. Or maybe a little bit more than that. I think it was around 9 hours. Um, but yeah, thank you for your continued support, everyone. Um, I hope you enjoyed this character once again. If you did, you could consider, you know, subscribing or joining the Patreon. I appreciate those things. We cannot do them, it's okay, but they definitely help. And yep, I'm gonna end stream now. See you around.